Around the year 382, when the Roman Empire was changing a lot, a scholar named Jerome started a huge project. He wanted to make a new Latin translation of the Bible. The Bible most people used then was called the Vetus Latina. It was a mix of different translations from the Greek, but Jerome thought he could make a better translation by using the original Hebrew and Greek texts. This wasn't easy. Many people really liked the old Greek version, thinking the apostles used it. Changing it felt like challenging their beliefs, but Jerome believed the original languages held a deeper truth. So he went to Bethlehem and learned Hebrew, which wasn't common for Western scholars back then. His hard work led to the Latin Vulgate, the standard Bible for the Western Church, for over 1,000 years. It changed everything from church services to art, music, and even how people spoke Latin. Jerome's translation was different because he used the original Hebrew Old Testament. Older versions, like the Vetus Latina, mostly used the Greek translation. While the Greek version was important, Jerome knew it was a translation of a translation. This meant it was further away from the original meaning of the Hebrew Bible. Jerome's decision to use Hebrew was a big deal. It changed how people studied the Bible. Knowing Hebrew helped him understand the Bible in new ways that Latin speakers hadn't been able to before. He believed this would give a truer understanding of God's word. For example, in Genesis, the Hebrew word Adam is often translated as man. But Jerome knew Adam could also mean all of humankind, both men and women. This small but important difference changed how the church understood creation and the relationship between men and women. This shows how using the Hebrew text made the Latin Bible clearer and more meaningful. Making a new Bible wasn't easy for Jerome. Many people didn't like that he translated from Hebrew. Some thought the Greek version was divinely inspired and that Jerome's work was dangerous, maybe even against the church. Besides disagreements about the Bible, people attacked Jerome personally. They questioned why he was doing this, calling him arrogant and disrespectful of tradition. Some thought he was saying Latin wasn't good enough for the Bible, even though he was studying quietly in Bethlehem. The arguments about his work reached him. But Jerome kept going. He believed he was making God's word easier for everyone to understand. He dealt with the criticism and isolation because he knew his work was important. He saw it as a way to help people understand the Bible in a world that needed guidance and hope. His dedication led to the Vulgate being accepted. Even though people resisted it at first, the Vulgate became the main Bible for the Western Church. It was clear, elegant, and close to the original texts, making it useful for scholars and church leaders. Many books, sermons, and religious writings were based on the Vulgate, shaping religion for centuries. The Vulgate influenced more than just religion. It affected art, literature, music, and even law. Its language became part of everyday life in the Middle Ages, changing how people thought, spoke, and saw the world. The Vulgate wasn't just a translation, it changed Western civilization. One important part of the Vulgate is its translation of the Psalms. Jerome's version of these beautiful Hebrew poems, with their strong emotions, had a big impact on Christian services. His psalms became important for prayer and worship, sung for centuries. They comforted people during hard times, inspired them when they had doubts, and helped them connect with God. Even now, you can hear echoes of Jerome's Vulgate in church hymns and prayers, showing how powerful his translation still is.